What do you think is the main reason
Lawrence King was born on January 13, 1993, at the Ventura County Medical Center in Ventura, California. King was adopted at age 2 by Gregory and Dawn King. His biological father was absent, and his mother, a drug user, was allegedly failing to care for the infant properly. Lawrence had been diagnosed with reactive attachment disorder, a condition in which a child fails to fully bond with his or her caregivers, making his childhood a difficult and bumpy ride. By the 3rd grade, King began to be bullied by his fellow students due to his openness about being gay, having come out at 10 years old and while in the 3rd grade. The emotionally painful bullying soon turned to violence. On February 12, 2008, Lawrence King sat in class with 30 other students, including David McInerney. Towards the middle of the class, David McInerney stood up, walked over to Lawrence, took out a revolver, and shot the head twice. Following the shooting, McInerney tossed the gun on the floor and walked out of the classroom. He was apprehended by police about 7 minutes later, a few blocks from campus. Meanwhile, King was transported to St. John's Regional Medical Center, where he was listed in serious condition. He was declared brain dead later, but was kept on life support for 2 days so that his organs could be donated.
It's no cause for concern. Come on, oh my star is fading, and I see no chance of release, and I know I'm dead on the surface, but I am screaming underneath, and time is on your side, it's on your side now, not pushing you down and all around. No, it's no cause for concern. Stuck on the end of this foreign chain, but I'm on my way back down again. Stood on a bridge, tied to a noose, sick to the stomach. You can say what you mean, but it won't change a thing. I'm sick of the secrets, stood on the edge, tied to the noose, but you came along and you cut me.
You know, like, it's so ridiculous. Like, if somebody at my school, in the SGA, like an officer, was a heterosexual couple, and they were seen in public kissing their boyfriend or girlfriend, nothing at all would be said about it. Nothing. I promise you that, because it happens all the time. But it's just because I'm gay, you know, we have to make a big deal of it.
homosexuals are discriminated against. I feel that the main reason is just ignorance. I think that someone who isn't open-minded, when they see a gay person or come into contact with one, they see someone who's different from them and automatically think, oh, this person is wrong for being gay. They're not like me, so they must be doing something wrong. What is your opinion on discrimination against homosexuals? I feel that discrimination against someone who's gay is completely wrong. There's no reason behind it. Just because they're gay doesn't mean that they're doing something wrong. They might not have the same lifestyle as me, but I'm not one to judge them, and they're not affecting me or anyone else by being gay. It's just their way of living. Do you think there is a way that hate crimes against homosexuals can be prevented? I feel that there is a mentality that is common that if you're not committing physical violence against someone who is gay, then you're not committing that much of a violence. But saying something mean to a gay person or excluding them from what you're doing or purposely ignoring them, it may not be physical violence, but it's still wrong. And I feel that since people think just physical violence is wrong, there's more and more prejudice and discrimination committed against gay people. And just because you're not committing some violent act against them, there still will be equally as hurt by things you say or things you do that may not be violent physically, but are really violent emotionally. Do you think gays are accepted within our community today? I think that it has become much more common to be friends with a gay person or to see a gay person than it was 10, 20 years ago. I feel that back then a lot more people weren't as open-minded and were a lot less accepting of gays than they are today.
What is your opinion on homosexuality? I feel that homosexuality is just another way of life and just another way that people live their lives and choose to live their lives. And homosexuality should be accepted by everyone, even though it's not, but I feel that people should be accepting and understanding of the way people want to live. What do you think is the main reason homosexuals are discriminated against? I feel that the main reason why homosexuals are discriminated against is because people are ignorant to their situation, and people just don't take the time to understand where they're coming from and how they feel. And so people just judge someone by the way they look or by the way they act or by just what they know, but they don't try to get to know that individual person. What is your opinion on discrimination against homosexuals? I feel that discrimination against homosexuals shouldn't happen, and that people shouldn't discriminate against someone just because they're different. It doesn't mean that you should treat anyone any different than you would want to be treated yourself, because no one deserves to be hurt just because the person that they are.
Do you think there is a way that hate crimes against homosexuals can be prevented? Probably not, because some people just are full of hate. There's nothing you can do about it. I try to say everybody love everybody, but some people just don't listen. Do you think gays are accepted within our community today? I definitely think they're accepted more today than they used to, but you can just look around. There's plenty of gay bashers. I know it's messed up, but it exists.
I think that there's a way that hate crimes against homosexuals can be prevented. Yes, I think that hate crimes against homosexuals can be prevented by making the community, just everyone understand better the reasoning behind homosexuals, and help other people understand, and also just teach people in general about homosexuality and the way they live their lives, and to show people what they don't understand, because when someone doesn't understand something, they'll quickly judge it, and then that can turn into negative feelings about that situation, and then hate crimes can be caused.